Halftime used to be a pause, a moment to breathe, a chance to grab a drink. A brief interruption before the game resumed, but that era is over. Today, halftime is no longer empty space. It is occupied territory, and what fills it now is not accidental. When the lights go down at an NFL stadium, what follows looks like a spectacle. Perfect sound, perfect lighting, perfect timing. Millions of viewers see choreography, music, color, and smiles. But what they don't see is the architecture behind it. NFL halftime shows are not designed by artists alone. They are engineered, tested, filtered, rehearsed, audited, approved, and legally sanitized. Nothing reaches that stage by accident. Every lyric is screened, every camera angle pre-approved, every second measured for risk. Because the NFL isn't just selling football, it is selling stability. In a fractured country, stability is valuable. Advertisers want it, investors demand it, broadcasters depend on it. So the NFL's halftime shows are not meant to challenge the audience. They are meant to calm it. No sharp questions, no clear enemies, no uncomfortable truths. The message is always abstract enough to mean nothing. Everything. Unity, celebration, togetherness. Words that sound powerful, but require no action. This is not art. This is containment. The most powerful message in NFL halftime shows is what's missing. No acknowledgement of unrest, no reflection of anger, no recognition of fear, resentment, or loss. This silence is often defended as neutrality, but neutrality at scale is never neutral. When you have the largest stage in American culture and you choose not to speak, you are still shaping reality by omission. You are teaching the audience what not to think about, and repetition makes that lesson stick. The NFL doesn't tell viewers what to believe, it tells them what to ignore. That is soft power. No shouting, no confrontation, just distraction polished to perfection. And it works. People leave halftime humming a song, not questioning a system. Then there's the other stage. Smaller, rougher, sharper. Turning Point USA's halftime-style events don't hide their purpose. They're not about calm. They're about direction. Where the NFL avoids ideology, Turning Point centers it. But here's the part most people miss. This is not a rebellion against the system. It is another system. Turning Point's shows feel raw, unfiltered, emotional, urgent. But urgency can also be constructed. The lighting is intentional. The music is chosen to amplify emotion. The speeches are timed for maximum impact. This is not chaos. It is designed intensity. Just like the NFL designs stop calm, Turning Point designs confrontation. Different moods, same strategy. Both understand the same truth. Culture reaches people before facts do. Before Policium, before the body. Before reason, emotion opens the door. Narrative walks in. The NFL uses comfort as its emotional hook. Turning Point uses fear, pride, and identity. Neither is accidental. Neither is innocent. The NFL aims wide. Everyone. Families. Casual viewers. International markets. Turning Point aims narrow but deep. Young. Disaffected, searching for meaning, hungry for certainty. Mass influence versus intense influence. One numbs, the other sharpens. Both reshape. Perception. People imagine propaganda as loud, obvious, authoritarian. That's outdated. Modern propaganda is subtle. It looks like entertainment. It sounds like freedom. It feels like choice, but the frame is already set. The NFL frames reality as safe, stable, unthreatened. Turning Point frames reality as under siege. Once the frame is accepted, the message doesn't need to shout. Here's the darker truth. Most people will never see both halves of this picture. NFL viewers will dismiss Turning Point as extreme. Turning Point viewers will dismiss the NFL as fake. Each group feels informed. Each group feels awake. Neither sees the full mechanism. And that is how division becomes self-sustaining. One side controls chaos, the other controls calm. Both keep people inside their emotional lanes. No wandering, no cross-pollination, no shared language. Just separate realities running side by side. Viewers believe they are choosing what to watch, but the menu was decided long before. Algorithms push, platforms amplify. Sponsors influence. What feels organic is often curated, not by one mastermind, but by incentives. Money, attention, power. Halftime is symbolic. It sits between effort and reward, between tension and release. It is the most emotionally open moment of the game, and whoever controls that moment controls memory. People don't remember scores as vividly as they remember feelings. That's the real battlefield. The NFL doesn't fear controversy, it fears unpredictability. Anything that threatens sponsor confidence is removed. Not debated, not negotiated. Silent. And silence is framed as professionalism. Turning Point thrives on intensity. But intensity burns fast. The louder the message, the shorter its lifespan. To maintain relevance, the emotion must escalate. That escalation carries consequences. What begins as identity can slide into obsession. Both sides feed the divide. The NFL benefits from appearing above politics. Turning Point benefits from claiming persecution. Each needs the other, without unrest. Turning Point loses urgency. While institutions argue through spectacle, audiences absorb the fallout. Trust erodes. Empathy fades. Nuance disappears. People stop asking why and start asking who. The most dangerous outcome is not that one side wins. It's that no one questions the stage itself. Who built it? Who funds it? Who benefits? As long as the crowd argues about performers, the structure remains untouched. 2 halftime shows, 2 emotional scripts, 1 divided audience. This is not a coincidence. This is modern influence. Not imposed, not forced. And while viewers argue over which performance was better, louder, or more real, the deeper machinery keeps running quiet, efficient, invisible. Because the most effective propaganda doesn't tell you what to think, it decides what you'll never stop feeling. Thanks for watching.